Doing a little digging today on trying to really advance our leveled up roster. I think we're finally ready to do a full team run in the veteran level, so that's always exciting. What's his issue? Tippler in town will only drink. So we can do our first veteran level dungeon. Let's do that first before we do any more bosses. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we've got for veteran level. Well, we're not going to do the veteran necromancer yet. Corrupted altars. Let's do a short one to start. Things can get pretty spicy. So let's get Rainy Day. Gah. Shen. You're in very rough shape. Probably just get Renaud in there. We can't get Bobageddon in there. So we've actually only got Shen as our other option. Rad. So if that's the case, let's go and do the ruins one so we have the benefit of the holy party. Hi everybody. Alright, so let's do that trinket thing. Alright, so all of our people are basically gonna need upgrades. So let's get extra damage on Renaud. And then get the common crystal on him to offset the extra stress that we gave him from the other one. Except for, let's move him into position 2. And then our front person is going to have the tanking items. Let's get the protection stone on there. And what else we got? Let's get his dodge up. Alright, Cuttlefish. Let's get the damage. And then the dodge cloak. Let's get the healing skills. And the youth chalice. And then we got ourselves a convoy. Let's upgrade everybody. Are we at max? Can we not go higher? Ooh. This will be exciting. What about blacksmith? Is blacksmith maxed out currently? Ooh. Spicy. Okay, we need to collect some more stuff, so this will be good for that. So it's a medium length. So we're gonna need 2 shovels, 16 torches, a key. We've already got a holy water. We'll get a bandage. And we gotta get food. And we're gonna get bit by the collector. It's gonna be great. Let's do it. What a mess Shen is.
Can the defiled be consecrated? Can the fallen find rest?
Alright, so we're gonna have a battle right here.
The light, the promise of safety.
Nice.
A death by inches. Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Executed with impunity. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Hey, Frogrammer.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Bone courtiers. So hopefully you're noticing at this higher level, the initiative tends to favor our opponents more often than it does us. Not surprising. Let's get some blight on those guys. Let's see if we can get some judgment. Nice. I'm so hyped for the Crimson Court. Drum the bell. Vampires, a new area to explore, new affliction that can give buffs, a new wandering boss. So good. Hey, just leave Cuttlefish alone, okay? Yeah. It's brutal. Alright. Light him. Nice. Getting there.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Get that key in there. Nice. Are we already full? That is some BS. Rad. We need to, after this, we should probably prioritize getting another veteran team so we have more sub-ins. Otherwise, we're never going to get, if we don't get more non-holy, can't remember, is it a torch that I want to use here?
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
First hunger checks, very early. That's okay. Nice. Okay, so
press this advantage.
There we go.
Give them no quarter.
Nice. I also just love the art direction in all of the Klee games. It's always just so spot on thematic for whatever they're doing. Like the art here is like very grim and evocative, but still looks very good. Come on.
Be gone, fiend.
Yeah, Don't Starve is great for that as well. Man. We are just all in this rough sauce Olympics. Okay, so heal everybody. Nice. Yeah, that's all done by Klee.
Back to the pit.
Show him the bell.
Another one falls.
Somebody's gonna get bit. Phew.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nice. Great. I'm betting one of the things that we need to purify is in there. But we're going to go down and over because that's the way where we only have to bust through one wall.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
That's weird. The odds of pulling heirlooms in like a random pull like that, it's pretty low. We'll camp in this next room coming up just to free up the slot. Wow. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so not ideal.
A singular strike.
Alright, so they're actually guarding that one now.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Move everybody forward a little bit. Yeah. Show one of them the bill. Right. Notice that since they are marked, it did more damage. Come on.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
With the lower graded weapons, it's taking us a lot more time to get through a lot of these fights. We don't have
As
room
victories
for like
mount,
any of this.
so too will resistance.
We desperately need the trinkets, so let's camp. Then we'll open that curio.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Where's...
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Cool, well, let's double back. Oh, let's get you back into position.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Yeah. Just searching for some altars. Good work.
Carelessness will find no clemency in
Good
this
work, Rainy
place.
Day. You are the real MVP. Alright, let's try that again. There you go.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Calder, I love
Now
you,
it
man.
must
I'll
be
pet
carried
you.
home.
Just can't get in my lap right now because you go always try to walk on my keyboard. Nope. Love you, man. We gotta get the light level up because right now all of our people are taking more damage. Show him the bill. Oh my god, is someone actually gonna attack my otherwise completely undamaged tank? Imagine. So, that guy's all taken care of.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Crits is bad, MK. Clear the bodies, or try to.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
I mean, you can Eldritch Boost all you want. Still gonna cut ya.
A devastating blow.
That feels pretty good. Alright, so let's get Renault
Remind
back in
yourself that
position.
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright, we need to find more of these altars. That'd be pretty good. Oh. Good work. Which we do not have room for. Alright. Yay! One down. All right.
A powerful blow.
Nice. Get those heals. All right.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
All right, we got rid of the holy water. Oh, well. That's pretty good for us. Get that blight on the guys in the back row. Nice. All right. Let's do it. I mean, you guys can guard each other if you guys want to be buddies. That's okay. Yeah, these bolts are not playing around. That was a pretty devastating turn for us. Show him the bill. Yeah, we're not doing nearly as much damage as we need to be. Things are gonna get very bad very quick. Not having the upgraded town is pretty crappy. I need some crits here. Yep. Yep.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
And your stuns, you can't take a turn. Okay. You're probably gonna die this turn. Yep.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Man, we cannot catch a break on finishing these people off.
How quickly the tide turns. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
We're getting cooked. Lots of damage.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Hopefully we can get lucky and end this quest pretty quickly, because we're not doing super great. And we're probably going to hit another food check soon. And we're, yep, very unhealthy. Quest location with an obstacle. Okay, so things are going to get really rough if we want to finish this quest. But it is what it is.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable
we're not
purpose.
Messing with any of that. We're probably going to have somebody... Oh no, there's no actual boss fight. Oh, thank God. Out we go. Return to the Hamlet, please. Nice.
The shuffling dead are silenced. We have claimed dominion over the ruins once more.
Okay. So, Renaud, you need to get rid of that bad gambler trait. Gotta get rid of all these negative traits. far as stress relief goes. Reggie Surcoat decided to hang out and stay in. We need to get another higher level group together. Let's see if we can update the guild, because that's going to be very important. So we need 15 of these guys. So let's go on the exchange market. That's all pretty bad. Because that's a 3-to-1, so we'd have to use all 30 to get 10. What do we got in the stagecoach? Anything good? Nervous and anemic, not very good. Alright, oh man. We really need to get more portraits. So let's find a quest that focuses on portraits. Nothing? Nothing focuses on portraits? Though I know that the ruins are more likely to give you them, but that's so boring to just do multiple ruins quests over and over and over again. What's this? Haste Chalice? It's not terribly good. That's a pretty good antiquarian item. But yeah, let's just do a quick one and see if we can level up some of our level 2 people. Let's get Boneth in there. We need a veteran level healer. Ugh. So many negative traits, so little time. Let's get Bossard in there. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good party to me. Alright, pull back all the trinkets. We can also sell trinkets if we get really hard up on money. Right now, we don't really need to worry about that. We could just go nuts on dodge on our tank. That would be pretty silly. Where's the hairpin? Did we not get the hairpin? I thought we did. Let's put the quick draw pendant on her. And then something to up her speed. If we can. Doesn't look like we have such a thing. Where's the cloak? Just make her ludicrously hard to hit. And let's get an occultist item. Let's get the... Well, we can just always do the Arya box. That works. What's the disease that you have? Minus 25% virtue chance. Oh, I can't double up the same trinket? Why not? Sure. Let's do it.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Now we should just shred through this.
Back to the pit. Another one falls.
Yep. Because this party is right at the
As
top.
victories mount, so too will resistance. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. In Radiance, may we find victory. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Oh, I think, yeah, I brought too many torches for this. I forgot we ended up doing the short one. Oh well. A little bit of wasted money.
Begone, fiend.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So I like having the leper in position too, because for some reason
Ghoulish horrors,
I feel like
brought low and driven into the mud.
the monsters in this game really like attacking slot 2. I don't know what it is. So sometimes it definitely seems like it's better to have the tank there.
Their formation is broken.
Just let me show you my
Maintain
ball.
the offensive. Executed
tearing
with
through these
impunity.
fights.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the
Portraits would
task's
be nice.
end.
Because that's what we need, is we need more portraits. Otherwise we're going
As
to
the light
continue
gains purchase,
to
spirits are
struggle
lifted,
on these
and purpose is
the
made
higher
clear.
level dungeons.
Ambushed by foul invention.
He is getting hooked up. That's gotta go. Man, this is a surprisingly light dungeon. What is going on here? Locked display cabinet. Hit it with the shovel.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Wow, there's like no fights in here. There we go. RNG is weird sometimes, huh?
The light, the promise of safety.
Eradicated.
The leper with that come at me, bro.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
A portrait. Let's see if we can pick up any additional portraits. Yeah, that's right. We gotta hit him with that bong water. Wow.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
All right.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Let's see if we can find something that gives portraits, because that's what we need. There's one. What's the other one give? Okay, so we definitely want to go here, because that Dark Bracer is worth its weight in gold. Boneth levels out, so we can't use Boneth anymore. What's the stress levels like? Most everybody's fine. We can probably just take this. We can probably just take this party over again. Just add a man-at-arms to tank instead. Take back all the trinkets. We really need more better tanking trinkets. Yeah. So the portraits are a specific thing that we need, a type of... This game prevents power leveling by having 3 forms of currency. We have our heirlooms, our money and our trinkets. So as these people are ascending in level, we can't upgrade their equipment anymore because we don't have the portraits that we need to upgrade the blacksmith in the guild. So this prevents you from creating one super party by forcing you to pick missions that have certain resources that might be lower level, and these people who are all green will now no longer go on base level dungeons. So there's this auto balancing where you need money to actually upgrade people, you need heirlooms to upgrade the town to be able to do that, and then you need trinkets to be able to hedge the RNG so people actually stay alive. Which I find very interesting. What length is this? Medium. So yeah, that's one of the things that I appreciate the most about this game is they just kind of naturally worked into a system that forces you to take diverse quests, but also keeps you from being able to power level the game. Like in other games like this, people just grind certain things until the game becomes trivial for them to be able to like hedge or deal with.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Alright, so let's go this way. Ooh, a brackish tide pool. Nope. Okay. Nice.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
What a weird layout. Are these rooms actually connected? Interesting. Ah, see, that's the one I needed the medicinal herbs for.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
We are getting really weirdly unlucky with there just not being a lot of fights, it seems like, in these dungeons, which, you know, we don't want there to be too many of, but, you know, we like loot.
In Radiance, may we find
And you gotta kill
victory.
people to get loot? Alright, so she's gotta die first. If we can make it happen.
Continue
There we
the
go.
onslaught. Destroy them all.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Sure. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright.
As the
gets rid of
fiend
him.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Hey, cork removed. So unfortunately we do have to go down here because we have to check to make sure that there isn't a room battle down this row. Hit it with the shovel. Nice.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require
Alright, so we've
only
got to
the
get
strength to
damage
follow
over
it.
time over this hard shelled person. You. Out of the back. I need you where I can get to you.
Their
There we go.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Decimated.
Nice.
Eradicated.
Teamwork makes
Foolish
the
horrors.
dream work.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Ugh. We want the gem, definitely.
The light, the promise of safety.
Okay. No room battle means we don't go that way.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Come on, portraits. Yeah.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
These guys do a disproportionately high amount of damage.
Confidence surges
gotta get
as
rid
the
of them.
enemy crumbles.
Yep. Yep.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Next room we hit. We should probably camp.
A powerful blow.
Yep. They're just gonna all dogpile on him.
Teetering
He's
on the
probably
brink.
gonna die.
Facing the abyss.
Oh, please heal him for a lot. Nice. Yep. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to camp after this room.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Camp.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Alright, we should be good to go.
Obliterated.
Nice. Gotta get some stuns. You guys just gonna barnacle barrier each other? Nice.
Annihilated.
Anybody wants to jump in chat, you can get any of the currently unnamed characters Pico or Bossard named after you. All of my other characters on my roster are named after people from the chat. Get some blight on there. This should do it.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I don't remember what the thing is for this one. Maybe it's a torch? Nope. We didn't get nearly as many portraits as I might have liked.
A
Nice.
singular strike.
Nice. Yep. We're
precision,
getting a lot of crits
power.
this fight. Looks like that sword cuts both ways.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Come on, portraits. I'm just a humble man who wants to find this creepy castle's portrait of Dorian Gray. And deep down, isn't that what we all want?
A decisive pummeling.
This expedition at least promises success.
We'll take the stack of gold over the gem because it has the potential to become more money. We're gonna ignore that.
A devastating blow.
These crits. Hey, leave her alone. Wow. They're all good dodges, Brent. That should do it.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Remind yourself that
I don't know,
overconfidence is a
Confus,
slow and insidious
if
killer.
I'm going to have to start a new campaign or not. They haven't really talked about that very much. It's kind of frustrating, actually. Come on, portraits. Alright, well.
At last, wholesome marine life can
I have to
flourish.
imagine
If
that
indeed
it's just
there
going
is
to
such a
integrate
thing.
into existing playthroughs. I can't imagine that they would have people who have spent many, many hours have to start a brand new playthrough just to add the additional DLC.
Trouble
content.
yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Okay. So we should be able to get some more favorable exchange rates now. On the guild. Blacksmith is good for right now. The Siren is available now. Let's get people into some trait removal first. All these high-level traits take so much to get rid of. It's miserable. Yeah, Frogrammer, you could probably just wait. I think it comes out Monday. And it's going to add like a whole new location and some vampire, lots of vampire stuffs. So I'm pretty excited about that. Man, you got some bad traits too, huh? These people, they become real winners the longer you play. Let's do an antiquarian run. We still need to unlock bosses. What's that? Stun amulet. That's a pretty good one. Or do we just want to go rock the necromancer? What is that? Sharpening sheath. That seems pretty good too. But let's look for more portraits. So that's one. We can do that one. That could be our antiquarian run. Winded. Clumsy, -5 dodge. Blech. Let's get Confos in there. All right. Okay, we've got all the good abilities there. All right. And you, I wanted you to actually have the nervous stab and the fortifying vapors. All right. So let's build a party. You know what? So go ahead and go all out. And then that should do it. Yep. On you. Let's get max HP. Protection. Bestial. Let's get that and that. And then Antiquarian. Let's get the dodge trinket. And the stress trinket. Lazy Eye. Alright, that should do it. Let's go to provision. Yeah, undead syphilis is gonna be a thing. They've already basically talked about how they're gonna do like a double-edged sword type thing with the vampirism, and then like how far you let people slip into vampirism is gonna affect their effectiveness and like make them better in dark areas and stuff like that, or like
Pace
certain
out the
items that
halls
you're
of
gonna be
your
able to get,
lineage once familiar.
or like people
Now,
they've
foreign.
alluded to people with bleeds and stuff being able to like leverage bleeds to regain health and etc. So it's gonna add a new element of play, which I'm really excited about.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. In Radiance, may we find victory.
I don't know if you've noticed little things, but their little crowns look like the stress crowns.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy
I imagine
them all.
they're probably an
Mortality
heirloom?
clarified
Eh?
in a single strike.
eh?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
That's a really good item we just randomly picked. That guy's gotta die. True, these are true facts. Okay, kill him. Probably not good enough.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Don't let me down.
As
There
the
we go.
fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, they have like a sporting goods store. It's like skulls and things.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yep.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Obliterated.
Pew pew. So I think I've
Be
talked about
wary.
this before, but these
Triumphant pride
antiques
precipitates
are one
a
of the
dizzying
passive
fall.
benefits of the antiquarian, which is kind of just like a crappy person to have in your party, but she increases the treasure. The other thing is his stacks normally only go up to 1,700. She makes them go up to 2,200, so you can carry more gold.
A handsome reward for a task well
So
performed.
she gives you some sort of chance, I forget what the odds are, of every time you open a chest or a curio that there'll be a minor antique in there. Which is why I wish we were getting into more fights. Where are our fights? Need more money. We're also rapidly running out of
Even
light.
the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Please don't open it. Which is pretty surprising. We're on down to our last torch. We're probably gonna have to bail.
Destroyed.
Our stress levels are really high.
Back to the pit.
That
Success
helps.
so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
So I actually don't think we can continue because there's another wall here.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Come on. Yeah. This is bad. We can try to make it. We can press our luck. Yep, there's the resolve. There's the affliction.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
We literally just need to get into this last room and then we're out. Leave.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Yeah, so now they're afraid. All these negative traits just keep stacking
A
up.
fever of willful determination sweeps through the barracks.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and
No, I brought the
tempered
same
steel.
amount. We just faced more of those female stress wizards that reduce the torch when they attack. And they're really problematic if you can't put them down quickly and if you don't have a lot of people who can easily handle that. Who's got some bad traits that we need to get rid of? Lots of people. Lots of people have bad traits that we need to get rid of. So let's get rid of Gambler. Let's get rid of... Oh, so many. We are tearing through our cash. Let's sell some of these bad trinkets that we never use. So we keep. So the scouting charms are okay. As are the Beast Slayer rings, but they're just not super great. They're not really gonna enter into our repertoire very often. So keep our money up. We'll keep the bleed trinkets because there's a couple of boss fights that those are very, very good for. Alright. Right, you will only gamble. What do we want to do? Well, let's pick our mission. Six portraits. A long quest. Three portraits for a middle level. Let's get, who do we have that's veteran level? Well, that's just problematic. Rainy Day really can't go. What is that? Obsessed with food. That's less good. We just have to put like a ton of stress items on her. So let's get the Aria box and the Common Crystal. That seems good. Shen will be... Cove Adventure, minus 20 stress in Cove. So we'll get Shen in there. And then we'll get Contamster in slot 2. You got double Dark Bracers, which is not bad. Let's go all in on people not getting stressed. All right. Let's upgrade everybody. I would like to point out for the record that what we are doing here is exceptionally inadvisable. But we're gonna do it anyway. Because you guys probably want to watch a show and not me play it safe for 20 dungeons. So that's a significant amount. Let's do it. Well, we're not going that way.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Show them the building. Yep. Gotta love those stress
surges
pile
as the enemy crumbles.
Nice and early. First fight, we've already got
This expedition
two
at
people.
least promises success.
No. Yep.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. In Radiance, may we find victory.
Ugh. The amount of stressors that we're fighting.
A singular strike. Obliterated.
Nice.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
So we have to stun him. If we can. So we can get to her.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I need to get more jesters. I'm now realizing. I need more stress management heroes. I'm gonna stay on the lookout.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Let's camp.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Nice. Keep it moving.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Yep.
as the fiend falls,
Nice.
a faint hope blossoms.
Throwing skulls at people and shit.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
As many DOTs as we can get.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Nice.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
So hopefully you're seeing from
purpose
these
is made
veteran
clear.
dungeons that things escalate pretty rapidly.
The light, the promise of safety. Ambushed by foul invention.
We're getting close. Hopefully we can find the last quest location and just bail.
Death
Nice.
waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Oh, my lord.
A death by inches.
So this is where things actually start getting hard, because now we're being forced into doing certain quests in order to get certain trinkets and certain heirlooms, and it's forcing us to take teams that we'd rather not take.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
No. Okay.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
How far down these side hallways are we gonna go? We're gonna probably get all the way to the end just to find out that it's not down this hallway.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Well stressed, my friend. Okay. Yep. Yep, you're nice and tough, aren't you?
The
Nice.
slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
This guy's armor's so high. These large-sized bosses in these veteran and higher dungeons end up being like
Dazed. Reeling.
little
About to
mini
break.
bosses. There
The
we
bigger
go.
the beast, the greater the glory.
It's not gonna be there. Oh good, it is down this way. So we can hit this and bail.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism.
Oh, please
Or
don't
cowardice.
die.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
We gotta go. I can't believe... Well, we almost did lose a character there, so... And now we have a party of people on the master level. Everybody's getting more and more expensive to deal with.
The frothing waters subside. The advantage is ours.
I'll deal with management. So here, Confus was nice enough to black out and misplace a trinket. So that's always nice when that happens. We need more jesters. That's what we need. So now we have the next level of armor smithing as well. We're doing okay. Money's starting to get weird as we're putting more and more into people. So I want to focus on getting this guy. What does resolution mean? In town we'll never drink. We had one more jester, didn't we? I swear we did. Or maybe I'm just crazy. That would also be perfectly valid. Who's got lots of bad traits? Known sheet's a pretty bad one that we can't really afford to get rid of right now. But yeah, everybody, thank you very much for watching the stream. I hope everybody enjoyed. At some point tomorrow morning, I'm going to be streaming a little bit of Oxygen Not Included, which is Klee's kind of dark base building exploration slash Minecraft combo thing. Anyway, I hope everybody's enjoying, and I hope everybody picks up the game in preparation for the Crimson Court DLC dropping. I think it's next Tuesday. When's the 19th? Monday. Next Monday. Take care, everybody.